What's going on, YouTube? This is not an ordinary video that I'm putting out here. I'm putting this at the beginning of all my videos today. Real quick, fun fact. I'm a part of the Legion of Memers. I don't really prioritize it, but you can catch me over at the Legion of Memers channel. Tonight, we're having a special guest and a special stream. Tonight, we're having special guest Stuttering Craig, formerly of Screw Attack, currently of Side Scrollers. So please come check it out. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy Wormy, and I'm coming at you with an interesting video. And apparently this slid by me, and yes, I heard this on Side Scrollers, so that's where I'm getting this topic. But I thought it was an interesting topic to delve into myself. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a Nintendo boy. I like Nintendo, but as you can see, sorry, I have my camera flipped about right there. I like Xbox as well. Never really been into PlayStation, but the thing is, I'm thinking of getting a PS5. Why is that? Well, Game Pass. Why buy an Xbox One Series X, Series S, whatever, the Xbox Series when I have a gaming PC that I use for streaming and make my videos, and I can just play games from the Game Pass or Steam and what have you. And why not just do that and then go out and buy a PS5? Why am I talking about this? Well, this came out the other day. Microsoft exec admits Xbox lost console war to Nintendo and Sony. Worst generation to lose. Phil Spencer said Xbox would put more resources into ensuring device capability. Well, what he said is actually not wrong. Like, his point that he ends up making is very accurate, very astute, and it falls in line with a point that I just made. Why buy the Xbox Series X when I can just do Game Pass? I can pull this up, and I will right now. We'll be careful, make sure not too much revealing details to get out there. But you see, here I am, Jeremy Wormy Ultimate. I can buy any of these games and play any of these games right now because I have Game Pass. I have Game Pass Ultimate. I have Gold. I have all this stuff that I can just play right now on my PC. And I don't need the Series X. I don't need the Series S. My brother has a Series S. It's a decent console. I don't require it because of this whole reason here. I can play Halo Reach. I like Halo Reach. I can play it right now. Buy it, download it, move on. That becomes one of its biggest problems in modern day is streaming games. An Xbox, and possibly a decent move, and a move that I think honestly is good, went away from the console and started focusing on games that could be all over the place, cross-platform. And the downside is you kind of made your console obsolete and you're now just a gaming company. You don't need to put out a console if you're just constantly putting out computer games. It's back to PC styles. And why buy a console every couple of years when you can buy a PC, update it, upgrade it, and then in like 5 years buy a new one that's even stronger than the console? But let's get into this. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer candidly admits in a recent podcast interview that Xbox can't win the console war against rivals Nintendo and Sony when using conventional strategies. And what he says is very fascinating. He said this on the Kind of Funny podcast. The Microsoft exec said it was naive to think that Sony or Nintendo players would switch alliances over hotly anticipated games. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see consoles share shift in some dramatic way, Spencer said, adding, "We lost the worst generation to lose in Xbox One." Yeah, because to be fair, in Xbox One, you didn't put anything out. There was nothing there. Your Halo game was, I'm trying to remember, Anniversary Wars. What was it? It was a revamp of all the old Halo games. You got rid of your only platform game. Like, the only thing you had, you didn't put anything out, and then all the other games were on other consoles. And then what you did was went into, like I pointed out, Game Pass. You had no exclusives. You brought exclusives back, but you allowed it to be played on the PC as well. So you made yourself obsolete. This was your own doing. Spencer downplayed the idea that the Xbox could eclipse its rival by merely creating games, saying it doesn't relate to the reality of most people. We're not in the business of out-consoling Sony or out-consoling Nintendo. There isn't really a great solution for us. The exec said Xbox would be focusing its energies on Xbox Game Pass, xCloud, and ensuring that its games work seamlessly across all devices. Well, your games working would be an important part. Because remember, right now, and I'm just looking into this, you had Redfall come out. Redfall is the latest console exclusive game for Xbox, and it's a disaster and nobody likes it. It doesn't work, it's broken, and people just don't want to be around it. They're making fun of it on streams. What other game did you have? Major game for Xbox? Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite's broke. I can play it right now on my PC, but it's broken. You have nothing to offer. You have nothing. The next big thing that you have coming out, again, falls into the other trap of Game Pass. I can just play Starfield right here. Don't have to bring in my Xbox. The only reason I have my Xbox now is really to stream shows, but I can do that on my TV. And the more I think about having my Xbox, the more I'm like, well, I can play with some of my friends on some other games that aren't cross-platform. But even then, I'm not really that interested because Xbox is kind of becoming a thing of the past. I like playing on my PC. I don't like playing on my TV that much. I see a lot of pundits out there that want to go back to a time when we all had cartridges and discs, and every new generation was a clean slate, and you could switch the whole console share, Spencer said. That's just not the world that we are in today. There is no world where Starfield is an 11 out of 10 and people are selling their PS5s. That's just not going to happen. And he's right. Again, this, though, is a problem Xbox has. Xbox was early to the game. Game Pass was a great idea. Killed your console, though. Yeah, killed your whole brand. Why buy the console when you can spend more money on a PC, play your PC? And I get it. Adam pointed this out. Adam Krigler, shout out to Krigler. He pointed this out. You can play all these games on your PC. Why buy the console? What's the purpose of the console? Oh, you can have all these awesome graphics on your TV. I can have all these awesome graphics on my PC. I just don't see the purpose anymore. Now, when it comes to PS5, God of War Ragnarok. You have a bunch of JRPGs. You have stuff over there to play that aren't going to be coming out on Steam anytime soon. You have Final Fantasy 16 coming out. That's only going to be a PS5 exclusive probably for a couple of years before it hits Steam. What else do we have? Nintendo. Nintendo has Pokemon. Nintendo has Zelda. Nintendo has Mario. All these console exclusives that will never see a PC. Now, you can get them on a PC. You can get mods of old versions. Well, ROMs. But the thing is, you're still not going to have... You're not going to see a Mario player go out, sell a Switch to go play Halo. You're not going to see a Pokemon player sell his Switch to go play, I don't know, like they said, Starfield or Zelda or any of those other Bethesda games, because the Bethesda games are cross-platform. Starfield is only going to be on the Xbox, but again, I can go ahead right now, pull this up. I could probably pre-order Starfield right off this. And I'll be perfectly fine. Hey, Redfall's right here. Redfall's a console exclusive right here. There's no purpose. You priced yourself out. Now you are ahead of the game. Way ahead of the game. Nintendo's online services aren't that great, and their streaming platform, just a bunch of old games that they're probably primed to put out. Like, they have a backlog the size of Disney, like on par with Disney's backlog. Well, IP log, if you want to go there. PlayStation's streaming service isn't that great, and they're not really on the PC. What the heck just happened there? You are at a prime spot to start trying to rival Steam, but even Steam is Steam, and it has PlayStation games, not just Xbox games, and it has other games. So they lost the console war, and it's not a surprise. It kind of does suck because I liked Xbox, but you know, your flagship title's dead. Everything else you put out isn't working. The only thing you have going for you is Starfield, and that's still a shot in the dark. But let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it out with friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.